day two, uh, day two, I hiked down the mountain about 2 miles to fill up my 2.5 gallon water. And I get down to the lake. I didn't take a trail because I didn't want to see anyone. So I hiked down straight through the wilderness, down boulders, and I was like jumping down cliff edges. And I was like, all right, I really got to be careful here to make sure like I don't hurt myself. Mm-hmm. And so when I finally reached the lake, I unscrewed my 2.5 gallon jug, the top, and then I reached my left hand down to my pocket, and I just went, oh shit, my life straw is gone. And the literally one way I was going to get clean water was literally had just disappeared. Yeah. And my heart sunk, and I was like, I was in that moment, I just had panic run through my body because I was like, how am I going to drink water?
Yeah.
And so luckily, as I started trekking back up to camp, I realized that my buddy Brent convinced me to take this tiny little Tibetan singing bowl. And I was like, oh my God, I can boil water in the Tibetan singing bowl. And so that saved my ass. And I, in that moment, I really had to like surrender into like, why is this happening? Why would I lose my life straw? Which is pretty much the one thing I genuinely needed going on this journey. And then I realized, okay, I have 7 bottles of ASEA. ASEA is ASEA. I was guided by the higher realms to bring 7 bottles of ASEA, which is redox molecules for the listeners who don't know. Essentially, it's putting all 60 trillion of your cells on hyper healing capacity. In every cell, there's a mitochondria. So it's basically enhancing that mitochondria to work at a max capacity of detox, cleansing, clarity, getting rid of pesticides in the body, fixing hormones, repairing the gut. So I knew that I was being guided to take the ASEA to really basically intensify my journey of just complete cellular cleanse. Because I think cellular health isn't talked about nearly enough in the health space, right? Our body is made of 60 trillion cells. So if all 60 trillion of your cells are more light or more healthy, then you're able to receive new levels of consciousness and new wisdom, and new parts of yourself open up when your body is a clean vessel. Obviously, anyone listening to this podcast knows how important it is to take care of your vessel. So here we are, day 2, and I'm getting up to the mountain. I'm boiling my water. Day 2, I'm really sinking into my journey and just really just continuing to come back to the present moment. And that's really what my journey was. It was a continuation of anytime I felt anxiety or that I was supposed to be somewhere else or that I was supposed to be doing something, right? This program of, in order to be a productive member of society, I need to be achieving, I need to be saving, I need to be doing. So it was a continuous undoing of any programming that had to do with I needed to be doing to really just being, just being a human being, which is actually, right? We're not a human doing, we're a human being. So it was a continuation of just feeling that aliveness in my body of whatever was present for me, which was ebbing and flowing continuously into bliss, into gratitude. And then an hour later, I was like, oh my God, what am I doing up here? I was like, is this a mistake? On the first and second night, I was in weather of like 27, 28 degrees and ripping winds. It was really cold. It was no joke. And I had woken up to rain in my tent after the first night. So I was like, okay, I really had to surrender into that. I wasn't going to receive really harsh conditions the whole time I was there. And so, day 2 came. I was, moving through the breath. I was moving through emotions. I was doing sun gazing every day. Every day I was just sitting out on this rock, just naked, just receiving the negative ions of Mother Earth. All day long, right? You're disconnected from your phone. You're disconnected from your laptop, emails, anyone to talk to. So there's something so primal about that, I felt. And what I started feeling as I started moving into day 3, day 4, I started just realizing like, wow, every single man on earth needs to be doing this.